Namaste and welcome to this week's Namaste and welcome to this week's Dharma talk. I apologize if that was a duplicate. The live video did a little blip on me in between here. Welcome. I'm going to allow a few moments here of silence to give people time to jump on to the video here. Okay. Getting here started here in a moment, just allowing for people to come in live. If you are tuning in live, please drop hashtag live in the comments. And also, if you have questions as we're moving through the presentation today, please go ahead and ask them in the comments. And I will do my best to answer those during the live chat. Otherwise, I will circle back to you later on and get you an answer. So welcome. And for those of you who are tuning in on replay, please hashtag replay. And again, if you have questions as we move along, please drop them into the comments. Please drop any any feedback, any comments, dialogue throughout the video, and I will respond to you as soon as I possibly can. So I'm just checking a couple of technical items here to make sure that I am doing this properly. Okay. We should be okay. If not, I will come in later on, either this weekend or early next week, to re-record the Dharma talk. So traditionally, I like to start the Dharma talks with a grounding exercise. However, since this particular session is about relaxing breath and the ability of the breath to counteract stress in the mind and the body, I want to start this session with a brief exercise for you. So come into a comfortable position. You can be sitting up or you can lie down. And in this exercise, we're going to spend about a minute scanning the body, starting at the top. Actually, usually we start at the top of the body. However, I'd like you to pay attention to your heart space. You could even place your hands on your heart. If you'd like, you could place a hand on your back. And just sit quietly for the next minute and observe the sensations in your body, the way your body is feeling in this moment, and by not changing anything, just observing the natural rise and fall of your breath. So basically observing your body before you start practicing conscious yoga. Minute starts now. So coming back together, you can release your hands, release your attention, coming back to my voice. This is your baseline. This is where your body is as you begin to listen to and walk through this Dharma talk with me. So the next exercise will be to take, with my guidance, a guided breath. And we'll go ahead and take that breath, and then I'll give you about 30 seconds to observe after we complete the breathing exercise. You take an inhale through your nose, sending your breath into your chest, expanding your entire chest space with the inhale, and slowly exhale, sighing it out, the breath out, allowing your muscles to begin to release. Inhale, expanding your breath into the entire circle around your heart, front, back, sides. And exhale, release, sighing it out. Again, inhale, expanding the entire space around your heart. And exhale, release. And now spend the next 30 seconds observing your heart space, front, back of your heart, and your breath. Coming back together, if you could drop any of your comments into, or your comments, let me rephrase, if you could drop your experiences into the comments, I'd love to hear what you thought about this exercise. So I'm seeing comments coming in that the heart space released, the breath became longer and slower. Yeah, that's an immediate benefit of a deep breath. And it's an amazing counter reaction to the stress that we can hold in our shoulders, in our upper body, and particularly around the heart and the back. And with February being known as a month of love, a month of the heart, I wanted to bring this particular subject and to all of you, and to offer you some background on why relaxed breathing is so good for counteracting stress in your lives and for helping with heart and lung health. And again, with it coming into the tail end of cold season, part of the reason my voice is so husky today is because I've been sick all week. That's neither here nor there. So a lot of the yoga classes, several of the different disciplines, often teach a very specific type of breathing. It's called Ujjayi breathing. And that particular type of breathing involves restricting the space in your throat to make a sound like the ocean or Darth Vader. So it sounds like a... It's like for example, the best way to help you hear that sound is to inhale through your nose and exhale as if you're blowing your breath on to fog up a mirror. So going, and again, inhale, and exhale, fogging the mirror. And this time, inhale through your nose, keeping that in your mind that you're going to fog your mirror but keep your mouth closed, it's going to sound something like this. And it might be hard to hear with the microphone, but typically it sounds like that oceanic type of breathing. And my experience over time is that type of breathing, if it's forced, as often it can be, because you're trying to think about so many things to do at once, this breathing technique, and you're moving and you're trying to connect the movement to breath. There's a lot to think about. Oftentimes, the vocal cords can become strained and inflamed with this type of breathing. So one of the purposes of this Dharma talk was not only to give you a sense of how quickly a breath can release tension in your heart space and help create deeper breathing, but also to really emphasize that you don't have to do Ujjayi breathing in order to do yoga. In fact, you may want to explore creating space in the way you naturally breathe by taking time to listen to your breath. And I don't mean just with your ears, I mean also feeling the way the breath moves in your body. And as you're sitting and observing your breath, notice if you're holding tension in your neck. Notice if you're holding tension in your upper back, across the upper part of your rib cage. Notice if you're holding tension in your ribs or in your upper or lower ribs. And invite your mind to tell the muscles that are moving to relax. Invite your mind to tell your breath to release any gripping in your throat or wherever you're feeling any tension. And over time, you may find that you have a better experience in your breath practice because you are giving yourself permission to just let the breath be, to just let the body be. A reminder that there's no perfect way to do yoga. The trick here, and what I'm hoping you're getting out of this teaching, is that the best yoga is your yoga, and it's the yoga that gives you the most comfort and offers you a safe place in order to sit with your practice. So I will close today's Dharma talk with a minute. That's this week's theme of breathing, and I will lightly guide you. So come into your comfortable seat. You can also lie down. Choice is yours. And you can close or lower your gaze if that feels right for you. Turning inward without judgment. Feel the rise and fall of your natural breath in your body. Notice where you feel your breath the most strongly today. Focus in on that area. And as you inhale and exhale, imagine that part of your body expanding to receive the breath with each inhale and to joyfully release the breath with each exhale. Allow you a minute of silence for this practice for yourself. if you'd like, you can blink your eyes open, and you may leave your hands where they are, or bring your hands to heart center as we close practice in this Dharma talk today together by expressing a thanks to each other for being part of this community, for learning and growing together, and using yoga to create space and reduce the stress. All it takes is 1 minute, and I wish you all the best, and may the rest of your evening be well. Thank you all for listening in today. Again, if you have any questions, my DMs are always open. If you are interested in learning some more quick 1-minute tips for yoga for stress, for reducing stress, I do have a free guide available. It is a PDF with both practices and poses that you can use to incorporate a yoga practice into your daily routine. I will drop the link to that guide in the comments. Be on the lookout. Early next week, I will be releasing a limited time offer for a heart-centered yoga practice. It will have a 30-minute yoga class along with a special Dharma talk and a link to a heart chakra podcast guest appearance that I made. So I look forward to seeing you all soon, and have a great rest of your day and evening. Be well, everyone. Bye.